current economic situation in the country, and it's a continuation of where we talked the CBN, BTCs, banks, and the dollarization of the Nigerian economy. Today, I did see a report where the CBN is now going to regulate the black market, the parallel market, and I'll tell you a bit about it. I brought back my guest from yesterday just for a short time to help us understand what the CBN is attempting to do by regulating the parallel market, or as that's what I think they're trying to do, but I hope that's what they're trying to do, however. But let's see what it means and how it will impact on the economy of Nigeria, and it will impact on our pockets. Once again, welcome. I'm kaladaKoru, Batubo, and my guest, as you would remember from yesterday, is the chairman, Rivers State Institute of Bankers, and he goes by the name Mr. Nkwachukwu Njoku. Welcome on the show.
Thank you, Conrad. Good afternoon, listeners. My name is Nkwachukwu Njoku, the chairman of Bankers.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much for that correction. Now let's look at the report as seen on the pages of newspapers earlier today. It says that the CBN will now give dollars to the BDCs, $20,000 per individual, the people who have got the capacity, so that they can help sell to the final users. And according to that report, they have pegged the price that they will sell to the BDCs will be at 1,301 naira, and that the BDCs will only be able to sell at a margin of 1%. So can you explain to me, to the listener, what the CBN is trying to do? Thank you.
Thank you, Calaba. The thing is, CBN is still passing, looking for solutions to the widening gap that is happening currently in the FX market. We know what the rate was in December and what it is today. So the CBN is looking for ways to close that gap. And in doing so, they carried out investigation and found out that there are distortions at the retail end of the foreign exchange market, especially at the parallel market now. So instead of taking their own policy, what they are not doing is to see a way of going to the BDC, the police returns of photos, and now they want to be giving them the $20,000 as recommended, so that they will have proper documentation of their cases, both in receiving the dollars and also have their dispensation. And they also follow it up with audit. So at the end of the day, when a BDC is visited by CBN auditors and their books are looked at, there is no way any malpractice will not be observed. And anyone that has committed any kind of infraction is definitely punished. So they are still looking for ways of reducing the tax.
All right. Now, is this a reversal to the policy of floating the naira? Because when you peg it, it's no longer market forces. It's no longer reacting to the forces of buying and selling, like we talked about yesterday. It's now a fixed price. So the government sells at 1,301 naira, and the BDC operator is not allowed to sell more than a 1% margin. Can you hear me? Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, if I heard you well, there was a little discussion somewhere. If I heard you well, I think what the CBN wants to achieve is ensure that there is sanity. They don't want a situation where the willing buyer and the willing seller approach is adopted, will continue to increase the inflation rate and also continue to devalue the naira. So,
sorry, Mr. Njoku. Yesterday, while we were having our conversation, you said that there are three indices of which we can arrive at, how much the naira should be exchanging for, and you said one of them is, speculation, market sentiment. You said the other one is, production, and you said speculation is very minimal in terms of impact on the value of the currency. And if that is the case, the question I'm asking this afternoon is, we're not producing, and yet we are now, trying to reduce market sentiment. Is that not reversing, the policy of float the naira, allowing market forces to, reflect on the naira?
The CBN is trying to do all they can do. As I said yesterday, no matter how good you are, you cannot clap with one hand.
Okay.
So the CBN is trying to do all they can do within their own framework, within the accepting of the CBN, to see that there is sanity. But that will not be if nothing is done with regards to productivity and increasing our export to other countries by any higher income. So the CBN, as I said yesterday, I think what is happening in the BBC sector is minimal. Just like what they are doing now. It's something that can be corrected with circular or policy adjustment and things like that. And they are trying to do their own part. No matter how nice the problem will be. So CBN is trying to do that, and that is what they are doing now. It's not the problem of liquidity in the system. The problem of illiquidity and insufficiency. So for us to solve the problem of illiquidity, we must earn more. And we cannot earn more by all these little policy adjustments. We earn more by producing and exporting. And when we export, we earn money. And when we earn money, our exports are higher than our import earnings. The naira will not take it. Or even though it's equal, you see that the value of the naira will increase. That is not the challenge. So the CBN that is the only thing of the monetary policy. The CBN has nothing to do with fiscal policy. So there's any problem with anything they can do within the monetary policy framework is what they are there to correct the system.
Okay. So this is a monetary policy to correct the system. However, it may not be effective, if I heard you correctly, until...
It will not solve the problem totally.
Okay. All right.
Because we should do a lot in the other in the fiscal side.
Just to ask, will this drop the cost of dollar to the naira? Will this bring it down to maybe 1,000 naira or 900 naira or even 800 naira? With this pegging of the dollar rate at the parallel market, is it going to help bring the cost of dollar down?
Decides to go in the regime of a fixed way, to call it this way, a fixed rate regime. There is nothing anyone can do. That was what we had during the Buhari time. No matter what happened to the economy, we cannot, dollar in the official foreign exchange market cannot exceed that rate. Because it was a fixed regime. But and nothing. So that was why the whole thing went haywire.
All right.
Because willing buyers, willing sellers are the ones determined. Then we have complex willing buyers, and we only have 50 willing sellers. You know what will happen to price? You understand?
Yes, I do.
So when the people that want the product are more in multiples than the people that have it. Because of scarcity of the dollar, because of liquidity, price will go up. But if you fix it, if you go for fixed, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for explaining this to us. We do appreciate your time and your expertise. Yes, Mr. Njoku Nkwachukwu. I keep saying Ukwa. Sorry, Nkwachukwu. Thank you very much once again. All right then. Okay, so it's now time for you and I to have a conversation. And the conversation is, basically what you think about this move by the CBN. Like I asked my guest, it looks like a reversal. It looks like just maybe the government is beginning to, or maybe this time the CBN, I don't think they're the same or one and the same. This time the CBN is beginning to listen to the wailings of the people, the cries of the people. And what are the people crying about? They're crying, the economy is too hard. The economy is harsh, and we need some respite. And because we import almost everything, and someone sent me a message on Facebook during the last session, and I do agree with the person. I went to get stuff to eat this morning, and I was told, the person I usually buy things from was complaining bitterly that she would buy something today, go back to the market tomorrow, and that stuff is increased by 2, 3, 4,000. And then she gave a carton of noodles as an example and said, a particular carton that used to sell for 8,000 naira thereabouts, now selling for 18,000 naira. And so one of that noodle is 500 naira thereabout. And I'm wondering, dollarization of the Nigerian economy. So we'll talk about this move by the CBN to say, okay, we want to regulate the parallel sector because we feel that they have been speculative in recent times. Remember that last week they arrested the BDCs using the EFCC. So we'll talk about this and many more. Let's first of all go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'd like to get your thoughts. to Hard Facts on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We're looking at the Hard Facts this afternoon. I am kaladaKoru Batubo, and what are the facts? The facts are that the CBN has decided that it wants to regulate the black market as it relates to foreign exchange, FX. And I'm wondering, it's in your opinion, how much? This is the first question I want to try, unlike my main question actually. How much do you think the federal? Oh, I keep saying federal government. Sorry. How much do you think the CBN should peg the naira at? I mean, like my guest said not too long ago, the CBN is doing all it can as it relates to monetary policy, because that's where its jurisdiction is, to stabilize the naira. All it can do. Now, the fiscal part of it, the fiscal policy part, is where the federal government comes into play. Now, you can ask me, why am I talking about dollar? Am I in the United States? Is the Nigerian currency now dollar? No, the Nigerian currency is not dollar right now. However, I should tell you that it seems like, and my guest mentioned it yesterday as well, it seems like because we import almost everything, the dollar has now got a big hold on our economy, a big impact on our economy. And so the cost of everything has skyrocketed just because the naira keeps losing to the dollar. So for those of you in the building industry, the cost of cement is, my goodness. For those of you in the food industry who sell and buy or cook food, what is happening. The food prices have gone up. Transportation has gone up. My goodness, where was I yesterday? Where was I? Oh yeah, I took a colleague. I drove my colleague home yesterday. She wasn't feeling too well, and I had to drop the car and take public transport. My goodness, from where is that place again? Iliozu Junction to where my office is. It cost me 500 naira, and the impact of the flotation of the naira. But it looks like we're going back to the Emefiele days, where the naira was, according to my guess, it's called fixed rate, where the naira was fixed at a particular rate, and this time they have said maybe somewhere around the region of 1,300 plus naira. So I'm asking you, and I'd like to hear from you, really I do. I'm going to open the phone lines right now. I really would love to hear from you. What do you think? Just last week, the EFCC, in collaboration with other agencies, arrested the BDCs, the operators, of course, and they said, see, these guys were speculators and were the reason for the naira not doing so well. Even though they arrested them last week, the naira still did not, gain as much muscles as we expect. Yes, it did appreciate, a little bit. It fell from it rose rather from 1,800 to $1 to somewhere around, it's now around 1,600 to $1. So it did not appreciate like a lot of people thought it would. It means that if you continue to float the naira, if you continue to allow market forces in a place where there is no production, then the naira will continue to sink or stay in a place that is not so favorable to Nigerians. So I don't know, we're looking at all of this, and I want to get your thoughts, because I know you're the one most impacted by this. So I want to get your thoughts, and I want to hear what you think. Do you think, and this sounds like, once again back to the Emefiele's era, when we were paying somewhat like a subsidy, for FX. So we had windows here, windows there for people who wanted to import stuff into the country. So could this be what it is? Could it be some kind of relief for people who are importing, so that we don't get to have the prices of commodities skyrocketing beyond the reach of the ordinary Nigerian? So if that be the case, what rate, what amount should the CBN fix the dollar to the naira? What do you think is the right amount? 800, 900? I mean, 1,300. You think it's still too big? Is still too much? I mean, this is some of the issues I'm trying to answer. and I hope that you've got the answers for me. So I'm going to open the phone lines now. I'm trying to make sure that I've covered all my talking points. I'm going to open the phone lines now. 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. There is 0817 923 0007. Okay, let's get your thoughts. CBN to regulate the parallel markets, $20,000 to be sold to one CDC operator, and it's going to be sold at the rate of 1,301 naira, and he will then sell to the end user at a percent more than he bought. A percent, not more than a percent more than he bought. So or a percentage more than he bought. So these are the issues. Let's take the first call. 92.3 Nigeria Info. What is on your mind, please?
Hello, Kalada. Good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome.
My name is Tonte Benson. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Tonte, welcome.
Yes, sir. For me, they should fix the dollar to you are even talking about 800. 800 is still very high. For me, $1 to 300 naira.
But Tonte, I hope you understand that our foreign reserve will suffer if they begin to fix, the prices. It means that the if we had floated it, maybe it would have been 1,900 naira. So the one on top would now be paid for by the government. So our foreign reserve will deplete, I believe. So, it's not a win-win situation if you look at it from both ways.
It's true, because what are we gaining? The ordinary Nigerians. We are gaining nothing. Nothing. This is just 50 to $1 to 300 naira. Whatever consequences that comes up, that's their business. But my brother, people are suffering. People are suffering in this country. People are suffering. I'm praying to God that it not come to the extent of human beings eating human beings.
No,
that's the extent it's going.
It won't come to that. Anyways,
I'm praying too.
All right then.
People are suffering. Even to eat one square meal is a problem. Most of Nigerians are eating from hand to mouth.
All right then.
Beg before you eat.
All right.
They are there.
All right, thank you, Tonte. Tonte, I've got to go. Let's not paint such lucid images. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name, please.
This is Muriel.
All right then, Muriel, welcome.
Now, the earlier go realize that you cannot change the value of the naira with magic or just by the words of their mouth. It's better for them. They need to begin to look at the things that make a currency valuable. They need to begin to look at the things that appreciate its interest currency. You don't sit there and say this should be this should be this. In a country as corrupt as Nigeria, so when you get the various guys, the same guys, or CBN begin to transfer to those guys, when they begin to give them money now as a dollar, as a single rate. And the ordinary Nigerian is not even aware that CBN now has a specific period at which they should sell it. So what are you saying? But
that's why we're talking. But is Muriel? Is that not why it's in the news? And that's why yesterday we talked about it. Today we're talking about it. We're looking at the new developments. And now.
To the new KDB, trust KDB. These guys, if you like, give them the dollar at the rate of 100 naira. As long as the people coming to exchange this to me is ignorant of the laws and policies that CBN has placed on this dollar and naira issue. Mostly they will still sell at 1,800.
But Muriel, you listen to the the chairman of the Institute of Bankers, right? You listen to him say that the CBN now will supervise the activities of the BDCs. That's what this is all about. And supervising means that they will now look at the books. I wonder if these people have books, but no, they will not look at the books and say, okay, how much did you sell? How much? Remember, they will take their nairas back to the banks to get more dollars. Remember, that's how it works. So think about it. There will be some kind of regulation.
I don't know. You are in Nigeria. You're telling me CBN will be looking at the books. In other words, they will be looking at the books of this retail,
the BDC operators. The BDC operators. Yeah.
So at the rate, they want to tell me that these guys will now sincerely go to the books and write exactly the rate at which it's sold. What are the magic? Is there any spiritual thing that they will apply on these guys to make them do as they say? I don't understand, Kennedy. Trust me, Nigeria is no policy. You try to apply. You cannot take the naira. You cannot change what is happening to the naira. Where wishes you wish that it happens, you want to use your mouth to pray that magic happens. So you begin to do the things that appreciate your currency. Nothing will happen. If you might do whatever you do, Americans get angry and cut off their dollar for
Meryl, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Don't need your currency for anything.
All right.
So if you do not change the cut off their dollar supply and you will be at the losing end. So you just do the right thing every day.
All right then. Thank you very much. I've got to move on now. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Good evening.
Yeah, greetings. What's your name, please?
I'm good luck calling from Anderson.
All right, good luck. Let's hear your thoughts on this one, please.
My brother, the question I want to ask is, what happens to dollar in those days when naira was low? And what brought about this valuation of naira on daily basis? See, I don't think this is the solution to the problem. See, if this naira is not used for, it's time to dump it here and let it be the dollar. That's because people are not giving that problem. Remember those days we used to are you saying something?
No, I'm not saying. I think the line is not clear enough, so I would ask you to please do call back, and so we can hear you clear enough. But then again, I want you all to calm down. I know this is a very touching, sensitive issue for as many people, because you go to the markets and you try to, go about your usual expenditures, and it's very difficult, and you hear dollar has gone up. However, the CBN, which according to my guess is in charge of monetary policies, decided that it wants to regulate the parallel market, the black market. And so the black market cannot just wake up tomorrow and say that they are increasing the price of dollar to the naira. They will sell at a fixed rate, almost a fixed rate, because it's not more than 1% of what they buy. That should be the amount they sell. So think about it from that angle. Think about it. Is this going to help? Maybe it being at a fixed rate will help importers, manufacturers. They know that, okay, this is the fixed rate. And then I'm also asking, if we're going to fix it, like Emefiele was doing, remember, that's something similar to what Emefiele was doing. If we're going to fix it, at what price should it be fixed? These are some of the things I'm looking at. And I'm also putting into consideration, I forgot to ask my guest that one. I'm also putting into consideration the fact that the EFCC just last week, in collaboration with other agencies, arrested the BDC operators. And if that is the case, I'm wondering what's up with this policy, really. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Yeah. Still struggling to hear you, but go ahead. Let's try.
Okay, so your question is should be naira.
Oh my.
My brother, this naira and the is it even
Oh, so I'm really sorry. I can't really make out what you're saying. I would not lie to you. But let's go to WhatsApp and see this one. This one says, my guest is no longer here. He said, is it not possible for CBN to abolish the BDC business in Nigeria, then provide alternative for accessing dollar, where CBN will have a policy where the CBN direct deposit money banks to give dollar to individuals, but before them, that individuals present documents to show the genuine need for the dollar, be it for tuition fee, importation, medical trip abroad, whichever, where the deposit banks or CBN from a pay these dollar directly to the receiving institutions, be it school, companies or hospital, on behalf of the individual. Then when it comes to travel allowance, let the individual present their visa to the deposit bank as a genuine proof for requesting for the dollar. I bet you, should this be a policy, dollar would drastically reduce even without Nigeria being a productive nation. I totally forgot. I think I wrote that question down as well. I totally forgot to ask it. I mean, we have banks already, so why do we need this BDC operators? Very good question there. Very good one. But let's see. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, greetings to Mr. Batubo.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Chief Comrade Iambre.
All right, Iambre, welcome.
Yes, Canada. The truth is that if you go and bring CBN governor from the sky, there is nothing he can do. Nigerian government has told the line of IMF and World Bank, and that is what is keeping us like this. Canada, see, it's not a rocket science. Let our political leaders, our president and the Federal Executive Council, the ministers and also the senators, the reps, the governor and the state executive council and the assembly members and the local government chairmen, let them just stop to go this Western world for just 1 year. If our naira will swing up, the more they continue to spend this dollar, our naira will continue to be devalued, and they are spending it even when it comes to politics, when it comes to primary, when it comes to the general election. Dollar is more spent. Look at the Mahmoud. How many billion dollars Mahmoud used in printing our ballot papers, our result sheets that can be printed in Nigeria. We have standard bread. They will use millions.
I am braid. I've got
the Nigerian currency we have in value.
Okay, I've got to let you go. The line is breaking, so I'm sorry we can't hear you clearly. I don't know what's wrong with the phone lines, but yeah, I'll keep trying. I keep listening. I'll trying to listen to what you say. This one says products for exports, speculations, fixed exchange rate, etc. will not work except there is a change of bad attitude by economic managers, the political class, that is. Every policy without the right attitude is bound to fail. John O. Nwaogugu. All right, let's take this call. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good evening, Canada.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome. What is your name? Welcome.
Yes, my name is Kaji. I'm calling from Owerri.
All right, welcome. Now let's hear your thoughts then.
You see, the solution to this dollar naira issue for me is a simple mathematics. Primary economists are for me to know that a consumption economy will always have a dwindling monetary system. The mathematics is so simple that if only we could revamp our refineries and move for industrialization, our naira will strengthen against dollar. And the basic of industrialization is steady power. Our political leaders are supposed to know why they are there. Not to share our money, but to help the economy grow, help the ordinary citizens. It's a simple mathematics. Let them revamp our refineries. Let them functionalize our refineries. We should stop importing finished product of.
So you're saying regulating.
We should move for industrialization.
You're saying regulating.
That is the way out.
Can you hear me now?
all this regulation, I don't think it can work without us moving for industrialization.
All right then.
Do you know how much we spend every day exporting things products of petroleum? None as well. If only we can make our refiners functional, we can be selling to other African countries, thereby earning these dollars.
All right.
See?
Thank you.
Should move for that.
All right. Thank you very much. Moving on now. 92.3 Nigerian vote. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
My name is Daniel. I'm calling from Tanzania.
Daniel, it's good to have you.
Yes, Kalada. How are we?
We are good, I guess. We are. Welcome.
Okay. For me, just like others have said, Nigerian government continue chasing shadows to just make it look like they were doing something. They themselves know the problem. I don't think any leader in Nigeria will not tell me that they do not know the problem. The problem is very simple. The one reason why we are here is because of the life of politicians.
Okay.
Currently, under this administration, the SUV they bought is not made in Nigeria. They bring them with dollars. Medicals are going, you will not see them go to any medical in Nigeria. Their children are not schooling here. I keep on asking one question. If you want to be a president, they say you want to come and govern us to make a good school for us. Why is your children will not go to the same school that they want us to go to? As a governor, as a president, even as a local government chairman, you say you want to come and give us a better health care. You yourself, you don't want to go, you don't even throw this health care that you want to give to us. As a governor, you can't even go there. So this is a dollarization of them, their attitude. None of them, I don't think they have naira account, but they don't value it. So when you continue to be a president, a governor in Nigeria, whereby the life you're living is life of dollar. So you're not chasing the shadows. Do the change. What is their even contribution in the economy that you're holding them? Arresting them, say you want to keep it for some certain amount. The only way out is that the man that politicians spend dollars in abroad should end.
All right then. All right.
They want to buy rice in abroad.
All right.
Their children is spending dollars in abroad. Their cousins is spending dollars in abroad.
All right.
Dollars is coming from here.
I would have to stop. I would have to stop you at this point. But thank you very much, Daniel from Transamadi. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome. Can you tell me your name?
Good afternoon, Daniel.
Kalada it is. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Sorry. Kalada.
Yeah, what's your name, please? And what location are you calling in from?
Joseph.
All right, Joseph, welcome.
I want to say that this dollar issue is benefiting the politicians. If you recall during the election period, you can recall how INEC were being given dollars. A lot of people.
When was INEC given dollars, please? Help me because I don't remember.
You know, in Nigeria,
INEC were given dollars. I can't remember that.
There were a lot of dollars in circulation.
There were dollars in circulation is not the same as INEC giving.
How's the politician? How did they manage to get it? These are the same people in government, and they are making more profit from it. Thank you very much.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Okay, you said the politicians are gaining. Well, could that be true? Could that really be the situation? I'm wondering. But let's look at this message. It says, hello, Kalada. Will heavens fall if the dollar is pegged at 200 naira flat rate while we take it from there and see how we can make it better with increased production? Ghanaian CD is 13 CDs to €1. What magic are they performing that we can perform? Floating the dollar at 1,300 to the BDCs simply shows that dollar to naira rate was better in President Jonathan's time than now. Bernard from Port Harcourt. All right, Bernard, thank you. This one says, good afternoon, Mr. Kalada. My name is Comrade Odiadi God Power Positive from Ususu, JK1 and Geni, Awelga, River State. I thought the dollar is not our legal tender. How come it has become a problem to us, bad people in power? We import almost everything. I thought we would explain that already. We import almost everything, so that's how it's a problem to us. But for Ernest in Port Harcourt says on the dollars, In difficult times, extreme decisions are inevitable. While ordinarily our economy should be on the, or you meant why ordinarily our economy should be on the varieties of the dollar, on the what? Vagaries, I believe you meant to say. Why would Nigeria be tied to IMF? Must Nigeria continue to do business with the United States? Can we live and manage locally? Can the refineries work? Time to have another bilateral relationship and industrialize. All right. This one says the BTC operators are not the black market. Black marketers have nothing to do with CBN rates. The process of buying dollars from black market is very easy. The request for dollars is much, and CBN only release less than 15% of the demand need. So black market has come to stay. The only solution is to repair refineries and reduce the pressure on dollar demand by importers of fuel. Ike from America. I'm going to read your message again because I didn't really understand it. He said the BDC operators are not the black market. Really? Is that true? I'm sorry, because you've just confused me. Now, the official I and E window is the window where, the banks and every other financial institution trade. Now, the one that is done on the street is what is called the black market, and that's what the Bureau de Change people do. They exchange, for FX on the streets. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But he said that the black marketers have nothing to do with the CBN rates. The process of buying dollars from black market is very easy. The request for dollars is much, and CBN only release less than 15% of the demands needed. So black market has come to stay. The only solution is to repair refineries and reduce the pressure on dollar demand by importers of fuel. Ike from Eneka. This one says if politicians are using dollar, then what should we do as Nigerians? A man who used dollar to win an election.
My guys, I'm always on the go, but I never miss any match day because with the new Showmax Premier League app, every match day is my day. Stream the Premier League live on the new Showmax app for just 2,900 monthly. Chicken change for you.
Yes, so you heard Kubna. Join the items in all 380 games of the Premier League live on your mobile. Download and subscribe to the new Showmax app today. Showmax, streaming for Africa.
Are you into business and sales or offer any sort of service? Looking to connect with the public and potential clients? Then visit the sales and marketing team at our head office, AIM Complex, Kilometer 16, East West Road, Rumosi, Port Harcourt. Call us on 0809-993-0147. Come, let's connect the world. And let's talk.
Everyone I'm beautiful and bold, say I'm vulnerable, and to quote, I'm very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Oh boy, we will get with that.
Hey now, Igwe Nightlife, Doctor, Philanthropist, Socialist, Shaman, Kubana Group. Hey! Obinya Iyewu, Obi Kubana.
I am Chief Obi Kubana. Watch Free Men, where I and other masters show you how we turn boys into free men. Subscribe from 1,200 and sign up at showmax.com.
A giant of Africa once said, life is good when you stream. So we did it for you. The soft life queen driven by ambition. The loyal fan that never misses a single game. Here we stream for you. So when you hit the play button, set your dreams in motion, laugh away your struggles, fill the air with the chants of your favorite team and find the stories that breathe and speak to you. The new Showmax is here. Download the new Showmax app and from 1,200 Naira subscribe and dive into the land of streams. Showmax, streaming for Africa.
You are tuned to your number one talk station, Nigeria Info. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to Hard Facts.
All right, apologies. I got cut off by the commercial. I was focused on the screen, reading messages, and I got caught off. But I think I was reading a message. A man who used dollar to win an election. How do you think that dollar becomes his priority? Stored dollar as gold. Okay, Ogu Ojon Justice from Buddha. I don't understand the message, but I think it nonetheless. Let's see this one. This one says, what does the Republic of Benin import? What does the Republic of Benin, what of? I think he meant to say they import almost everything they eat. Why is their money stable and have dollar value more than Nigeria? Damisa, that's another angle to the conversation. This one says, I would CBN peg dollar at 1,300 naira for Nigerian masses. That is still very, very high. Let's see CBN bring this policy. I advocate and abolish BDC. I bet you dollar would go down to not up to 700 naira, even as Nigeria isn't a productive nation. Let me ask you, presenter, or any other person out there, what does Ghana export that are more valuable than oil, apart from gold that made a dollar not up to 15 Ghana cedis? See, let me tell you, these people, government, politicians, and CBN know what to do, but corruption is making Nigeria to be where they are now. Abolish BDC and adopt the policy that I advocated here for individuals accessing, you said, dollar from money deposit banks. All right. My grandma and grandpa in the village don't know how the dollar looks like, yet another country's currency is controlling us, and we claim to be independent. Ezekiel Isaiah with that one. Anyways, I've got to go. It's time for the news update. After the news update, we will have another conversation, and this time it has to do with the implementation of the Oronsaye report station.
8 o'clock.
Now, news are due